sure there's a large portion of my stream that does not have audio recording. So, again, I heavily apologize about that.
Wait.
What's up?
What did you just say?
There's a lot of audio that may or may not be missing from the stream.
Watch, it's literally the entire time that I was talking, the entire time I was being, like...
There could have been other stuff, too.
Just, like, out of context shit.
Straight up, like, a lot of it was missing. I said, like, it wasn't recording. I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? He says he's from Florida. He don't give a fuck about nothing.
Let's break out that. Give that. Don't need that no more. Keep that closed. Deal with that later.
Oh, damn, that was huge.
Let's check my channel. Yeah. Yeah, so it's good. But yeah, I have no idea exactly how much is left regarding the recording, so I don't know what was or was not recorded in audio, so shit. Then again, I don't have someone that's able to like be like, hey, our audio's down, chief. So.
Well, one Christian would have said something in chat.
Yeah, but it was down for a while because I started looking at it. I was like, why is it not doing anything? Like, I can pay attention to like when the audio's coming in. But
Well, I had my phone on low so that I could listen, but it's dead now, so.
yeah. So, anywho, let me double check and see what.
Because I like to know if I had to speak louder or not, or if the sound, the music.
Oh, so back to role playing. I got something. As you're casually, doing your thing regarding.
That one's for James.
Oh no.
Y'all sending me stuff.
Yeah, I sent some stuff too.
Sweet.
See, I wish I can do that.
Just locate your phone.
Yeah. I mean, I can, but I have to have my computer with me to do
Hey,
that.
Kristen, can you turn on the boss?
It is on.
I'm about to say it should be on. We didn't turn it off.
Battery 80%. Connected to.
It's on.
It's on now.
Oh.
Well, you must have shut it off because the light was on a moment ago.
No, so it normally it'll turn off sometimes when there's no activity.
It has a timer. See, mine doesn't have one. Mine literally stays on until it dies.
Well, you are all,
Fucking around in the back.
yeah, fucking around in the back, interacting with your sounds.
You're not. Well,
While you were writing, you sense something, or more just like something something seemed a little amiss while you were writing.
We love it.
Oh no, I was just saying something seemed amiss. So while you were writing, just something seemed a little off, something seemed amiss.
I want to look see that I can see what it is.
Okay. Roll perception check.
That'll be a 10.
You're kind of outside the carriage, or inside the covered area of the carriage. You can't necessarily see. I mean, you could try, but you'd be rolling at a disadvantage.
Nothing.
I can't do nothing. I'm already at a disadvantage.
Remember,
another
I got
disadvantage.
spirits around me. They can tell me stuff.
You would have to interact with them and ask them what is going on.
I mean, they can always interact with me.
That's a very fair point.
It's like, hey, you We know that you can see us. We have to tell you something.
I forgot about that.
Like, ooh, there's something different about that guy.
Yes. Here's what you notice, and you are the only one that's able to see this.
I hurt my face.
In the brush, you notice an individual hiding. And this individual is keeping their eye on your character. You don't recognize entirely what they're wearing, but whoever they are aware that you are crossing. They haven't made no notions to attack, but it seems more like they're just keeping an eye on
I'm gonna keep going at the same pace as them just to feel make them feel like something's going. I caught him.
you. What's up?
I want to go keep going down those spaces, make sure that make them think I don't notice them there.
He's gonna act natural.
Okay, so while you're arriving, you're just acting natural. You know they're there, or you at least get the general idea that they are there. And as you start making your way, the carriage begins to move up. And then immediately, you look back, see what's going on, take a glance, and no longer can see them again. So your best guess is they more than likely began moving. So the idea, for you, it was strange for an individual to kind of just be out in the area, just keeping track of movement. It's kind of weird.
Is there a way I can talk to them inside the carriage?
Yeah, you can just call back like, hey guys.
I want to let them know that be aware I might be stopping.
You might be taking a stop?
Yeah, just in case something into these guys.
So while all of you are bickering and conversating, you immediately hear afterwards Rygar make a decently loud enough callback, letting everyone know, hey, he said he might be making a stop soon. Which, none of you are really unsure of why, but it must be something. The wagon is still moving. The air in the carriage and around the carriage just kind of became a little bit more tense by what Rygar stated.
So will I be remaining tied up in the carriage the entire time? Or will I be let free at some point?
Most likely be.
Shortly afterwards, you feel your restraints get removed by a knife. And everybody who seemed to be relaxed is now more at attention. Leandra grips her mace a little bit more. Lucius, who was more relaxed, is more attentive. Who else is in the back? Nyx, you can't necessarily notice Nyx I don't know what Wilbur's doing. Makira kind of just... Okay. Bear is kind of double checking her, pistols along with her rifle. Making sure everything's, making sure her blades are sharp, and even Gary's kind of just, he put away his stuff, and he's more attentive. And you can imagine that the person that more than likely removed you from the restraints was Lucius.
But he's
right behind you. He's behind you and a little bit to the left. So all you would have had to have done is just quickly snipped it with a knife. Not sure if the dagger was sharp enough. Or sword. He carries both. I don't know, you're kind of looking at me weird. You're like, I don't know.
I like you said weird, and I was like,
The situation you can gather from everything just seems tense.
initiate.
Oh, you hear someone get up. You do look back, and it's Lucius, who's grabbing your belt of equipment and hands you your equipment. Doesn't say a word to you. Just hands you your equipment. And he sits down in the carriage, calmly.
I have so much.
Time begins to pass. A little bit of time passes. There we go. Gotta look at a couple things. Yeah, so, yeah. Alright. So, like I said, as of this moment in time, you guys feel, a lot of people feel tense right now. Ready for anything to happen. Lucius exclaims or states, "Hey," he says a little bit loud enough so Rygar you can hear. "Hey, Rygar, I'm gonna keep a lookout on the back." And Leandra is kind of just staring out the window. Vera decides to make her way through and tells you, she tells you, Rygar, "I'm gonna climb up top and see if there's really anything I can scope out." And she climbs up top. Which I would say this is the top of the UL weapon. Okay, whatever. So now I'm going to do first Lucius's perception check. Oh, okay. I don't need to waste my time with that. But we might as well do the other ones.
Do you want me to do it again?
No, it definitely doesn't see anything. If you want to, you can.
Yeah, I'll do it again. 6.
No. So, Lucius well, you wouldn't know this, but after some point in time, Lucius bangs on the carriage a little bit. Nick's kind of. Goes up to the middle group, which is where Savi, Leandra, and Volgar are at. And Savi and Volgar, you both hear, hey, Lucius said he spotted someone, watching us. Leandra relays information up top, and it keeps making its way up to eventually Rhaegar. Gary states, hey, Rhaegar, so Lucius stated he saw somebody making their way towards us. And it seems like they're keeping pace.
Let everyone know, prepare. Just in case we have to fight, make sure that everyone's prepared.
We're still being seen. And again, as time progresses, they're keeping, Lucius is still just paying attention to the back, and he's relaying information consistently. He's kind of just, as the wag is moving, kind of just chilling. At some point in time, you hear a mumble. I hate carriage rides. And another relay of information. Yeah, no, he's still telling us. I don't think he knows I got my eye on him, but he's still telling us.
I want to check again.
Okay, I want the perception check.
Fuck, 4.
Okay. Oof. Yeah. And Vera kind of hops over and is okay. I can see the person that's tailing us, but I think I don't think they really have anyone surrounding them. I think it's more or less just either we're being tailed and we're being watched, or there's a possibility they could be preparing for something. Now, if you want, I can see if I can let off around, and at the very least, I can either A, take care of them, or something of the matter.
Try to fight her in his direction, but not directly at him. Just to make sure we don't actually initiate an actual fight.
Warning shot.
Okay, I'm not really big for warning shots. I mean, I can
I just want to initiate a fight, just we don't need to.
Oh man.
Okay. And this is what she mentions. She states, Rhaegar, I'm not. If they're specifically looking towards us, remember, we do still have enemies.
Yeah.
Now, I think it either could A, be one of the monks of. It could be one of the monks, or it could be a legendary mountain. I mean, if anything, I can, if you slow down the wagon, you know, wait a couple minutes, make it stop. I'm pretty sure Lucius will keep an eye on everything, and I can see what I can do.
Yeah, but never know, we could be something else too.
And what better way than to confront it?
Right, I'll slow down a little bit. Let Lucius know we'll slow down a little bit.
Okay. You hear a little bit of ruffling and shoveling, or like kind of like this tactical crawling on top of a moving carriage. You guys kind of hear a small little conversation, you know, said low. Unless you really are paying attention, you cannot hear what is being said right now. Okay. Then you kind of hear, you know, okay.
My main focus is trying to figure out if I should hide or not. Immediately go into stealth mode.
I mean,
Which my first thought is hide behind Vulgar, like hide on his back and hope and like.
if you're going to choose to hide, now would be the time because you are currently.
That's what I'm saying. Like.
You are currently in cover.
I'm on my back.
Dude, that's what I was gonna do, was hide on your back and just be like...
A little bit of shuffling later, and the wagon slows down slightly. Oh yeah, most definitely. Most fucking definitely. Ooh, that's a pretty high one, but... Let's be real here, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, no. So, as of this moment in time, nobody knows where Vera is. Vera is gone.
That's not good.
While you were doing that, I was like, okay, I'll roll for my stealth.
Roll at an advantage because whoever's trying to see you cannot see inside the carriage. At least not well.
Oh man, I'd have to re-roll again.
You have to just roll another d20. Take guys.
30.
You have a nat 20. So you managed to kind of just...
Well, plus my stealth is 10.
So you kind of managed to just...
Just
Well,
like
that's
disappear
what- that's
onto
what
his
he
back. I
always
become one with
sees.
Bulger's back at this point. Like I am one with his flesh.
To put it more...
That is so... I'm so sorry. That sounds so wrong. I didn't mean it like that.
Okay, so what ends up happening is I'll say more towards the fact that you become one with your surroundings. So if that involves you hiding behind Volgor's back, then you hide behind Volgor's
Well,
back.
I'm gonna like sit like I immediately like slip, and I'm just like
She becomes
Back-
my shadow.
yeah, like I'm like clinging to his back at this point, but I'm facing out. So if anything, if he were to move, like as long as he's in there and he goes towards the door, I would be behind him. So if he before he walks out, he would see what's going on in front of him before I would. But they
Yes.
wouldn't know I'm there.
Yeah, no. If an encounter is brought up, they will not know what's going on.
She became one.
Lucius puts back.
You are now a decoration.
Lucius puts it back and wants you guys to relay it up. States, if you hear 5 taps, stop the wagon. Eventually that information gets relayed to you. If you hear, Lucius stated, Gary says, Lucius said that if you hear 5 taps, stop the wagon. So time goes by, a minute 30. A couple more seconds. And shortly afterwards, you hear
Stop the carriage.
You stop the carriage. Carriage is stopped. Lucius casually, dismounts and makes his way towards whatever's going on. Right now, none of you are really aware of what's going on because you are all kind of just inside the carriage.
I know. I can't see because it's all behind me.
Yep.
My main focus is just that I'm hiding. Ensure that they don't know that I'm there.
So just remember, at any moment in time, anyone can make perception checks, whatever type of checks you guys would like to make.
Oh,
Why?
perception check.
Yes, yeah.
Fucking 9. Why am I rolling fucking low?
Higher than me. You know what? You're going in timeout.
You're going in timeout.
Well, I seen that happen with.
Then again,
20?
So you look back while you're hiding, and you immediate what you see. Is you see Vera grabbing someone, and Lucius making his way towards Vera with the person with his sword drawn, but kind of more pointed towards in the downward direction. You managed to hear a little of the conversation, a small amount of conversation of very briefly, like, hey, what are you doing here? You're like, hey, what are you doing here? Why are you been tailing us? What's going on? So you can catch it, but it's not clear.
More of the assumption of what's going on based on body language.
Currently, as of the moment, you are the only one that sees them.
I immediately tell Volgar. Who's back? I'm literally just hiding on at this moment. I'm just like.
Yeah. So you tell Volgar. Volgar now is aware of the situation.
You're just whispering my ears.
I'm just like this. Hey, yo.
So
shit going down.
you and Volgar are now the only two people who know what's going on.
I'm trying not to be noticed. I don't really be like, hey, yo. Because I'm new, so ain't no one know I really exist. So.
You tell everyone else in the carriage.
You tell everyone else in the carriage, Rygar, you also overhear that what's going on. Shortly afterwards, Vera and Lucius approach. One of you over here, keep him in the back. I'm gonna get, I'm going to, get Rygar. Lucius kind of walks towards the back with the person, kind of grab him, like, come on, get over here. Lucius calls towards the carriage, like, hey, we got a scout amongst our midst, and yes, they are a part of the mountain, from the look on their gear.
Are they gagged?
No, they're not gagged. They can still
Sick
speak,
man.
but
Sick man.
they can still speak, but as you see that his blade's drawn to him. I'm like, so.
Just don't turn your back to them.
Vera
Yeah.
walks up towards the front of the carriage, quite hastily. He's like, Rygar, I was like, my premonition was right. There was somebody that was trailing us, and they're a part of the mountain. So odds are they were probably keeping tabs on us, trying to track our movements.
I wonder how they knew we were coming this way.
They've probably been keeping an eye on us since. Either that or it's just a general lookout. But, I mean, my recommendation, as fucked up as it sounds, can't leave him alive.
Nope, not this group.
I mean, unless you really want to have someone in the, someone, pretty much our enemy in the carriage the entire time, someone babysitting him.
No, this group we gotta get rid of.
Say less. I'm gonna do a quick little sweep of the. Sweep of the area. Make sure there's nobody else around.
I was gonna say, good idea.
I'm pretty sure if Lucius can take care of it. Whoever wants to take care of it can take care of it. But that's what I'd rather just look around and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, let's just Lucius know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Looks at Lucius, get thumbs up.
At this point, whatever you do can either expose me or keep me hidden.
No, your stealth
But I'm saying if he walks out and turns around,
that's
there's no way that somebody's not gonna notice somebody just chilling on somebody's back, just
you'd be surprised.
You're under his wings.
Oh wait, then again, I did get a stealth plus. I have a
The
stealth
wings
plus
can
10.
cover her
And I
up.
rolled
But you
a
won't
20,
need.
so that's 30.
You're not going to need to re-roll another stealth unless someone is actively looking for you, or if your stealth is under their passive perception.
I forgot he had wings.
So if your stealth was under their passive perception, they would. Actually, no. Anyone now, as of this moment in time, has to roll a perception check to be able to see you.
Okay, but I rolled a nat 20 and my stealth is plus 10, so that's 30.
You have a nat 20, so you have an unusually high DC for perception. So someone would either have to have a plus 20 and then roll a 12 or something to be able to even soar past that, or they'd have to roll a nat 20 to be able to even remotely come close to perceiving it. Even then, when it comes to those type of numbers, I go based by numbers. So you have a 30 as a DC for being seen right now. You are so inconspicuous. They literally think there's only
8.
There's 5 people in the carriage right now. If
well,
someone were
also
to
the
look
fact is, my whole point of it is no one knows I'm with you guys. I just joined. Everybody in town was confused that I was with you guys. She's like, "Oh, who's this?" So my first thought is, "Hi."
Even then, even if they were looking for you, you would be so well hidden in your environment, no one could see you.
Yeah, unless you put me in nature, then I'm just fucked because I'm not great with nature.
Yeah, well, it's still a stealth check. It's literally just a base stealth check. And
Just shrinks into the tiny little shrubbery on the side of the road.
Yeah,
just lays down in the grass and just becomes one with the grass.
So.
No, I'm not laughing at it. I'm laughing at this.
Yeah, I see what you're laughing at. I'm seeing it from the side. I'm just like, what the fuck?
What is this?
It's Ric Flair always falling down, and this is how I fall into bed after a long night of drinking. Oh, Ric Flair's classic.
Like, all I'm seeing from my view is some dude just flopping the fuck down, just like planking, just plank dropping, just straight.
So
that was all Ric Flair. That's how Ric Flair was.
So basically, a lot of information gets passed down. Lucius is ineptly given the go-ahead to just. Lucius kind of just like, huh? Alright. Sorry, man. No hard feelings, just business. Just a small slice against the throat.
So can I stay hidden the rest of the time under his wing?
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to. I mean.
Well, I'm just saying because then if I step out and then they just so happen to like attack, and then I'm kind of caught off guard.
I mean, you
I'd rather be on high alert. Not to mention,
see, unfortunately.
I mean, you're literally a part of my armor now.
See,
yeah,
unfortunately,
if you open your wings, you're just like, oh look, you got a wood elf on your arm. That's real cool. How so lifelike up there.
I mean,
sexual protection.
I mean, just remember this: if you continue, if you were to remain in stealth the entire time while we were riding, you would suffer from exhaustion because it's like a consistent like. blending with the surroundings, like doing things, avoiding light, hiding in certain
Well,
spots.
then again, I'm under his wing.
Well, yes,
Hidden
but
against his, like, I'm
basically-
snugged in there. So if anything, could I just take a nap? At that point,
not necessarily.
no one knows
because
where
then-
I'm at, and if we continue, if I passed out and woke up and quickly did a...
Not necessarily, because you would no longer be actively keeping or using your stealth. You would. That'd be more or less like a.
I was gonna call it a stealth nap, but okay. Guess you can't
No,
hide under
no.
something and just nap.
No. You would not gain any long or short rest benefits from stealth napping.
Mm-mm.
It was worth a try to see.
It's interesting.
Unless there's a feature that I'm pretty sure there
I've
is.
never heard that feature.
And if there is a feature, we'd have to do some kinks on this. Or some twinks. I'm sorry. That was racist as fuck. I'm sorry.
You just said that.
Some tweaks. Some tweaks to that. As of this moment in time, you do not have any features or anything that will allow you to actively stealth while performing a long and or short rest. So, anyway, back to the initial situation I had. So you're going to continuously remain in active stealth?
Well, technically, as long as I'm in the carriage and I'm behind his and I'm under his wing and no.
As long as you're in that carriage and nobody is looking like nobody's like right next to the carriage looking inside staring at you or
Well,
closest.
also they still wouldn't be able to notice me if I'm still under his wing, just chilling there.
And technically, if you are actively
And
stealthing,
I'm not in a place where everybody's gonna be able to notice me anyways because he's in the middle of the way. He's not near a window or anything. He's sitting in the middle.
that's what I'm saying. You're at an advantage because you were at an advantageous position to roll a stealth check.
Okay, then I'll drop the stealth, but stay where I'm staying.
Okay. So if you
Because
were
then if I have to do another stealth, I could just quickly roll it and at least be somewhat, if anything.
Gary points out, huh? Well, that happened. You know where Sabi went? Oh, there she is.
So,
Huh? Kind of disappeared on us.
gotta do what you gotta do.
So, there's now a dead body on the floor. There was, like, you heard, this is the sound of flesh, sliding against steel. And
Oh my.
just the desire to gasp for air as blood begins to pour out.
Oh.
And Leandra just, well, tis the life. And Lucius kind of just. You hear like the sounds of leather bindings being removed. You hear the sound of what sounded like a leather cuirass being dropped into the carriage. Oh, those are some nice boots. Those get tossed into the carriage. Anything else? And then you eventually hear the dragging. He walks back. Anybody got a shovel?
No.
Yeah? No? Shovel? God damn it. Okay. And eventually just you hear It's decent. And yeah. So you can all imagine as of this moment in time,
He is dispatched.
he's hidden the body and makes his way back into the carrier.
I mean, you could always toss the body in the back. I could make some use for it.
He sits down. No, Volgor. No.
Pops my head over
I'm
Bulgor's
feeling
shoulder and goes straight at
damaged.
him. He's right though.
Listen, if you guys want to dig that body back up, go for it. It's pretty well hidden.
It's too late now.
It's too late now. Fuck that. I'm lazy.
I only agreed with him because I'm hiding on him, so. I'm not using him as a shield, he's just a stealth tactic. Because it works very well, no one will see me on him.
That makes sense.
I'm small, he's big, so.
He is tall and black.
Oh wow.
Whoa, that is not what I was. That is.
Whoa,
Sir,
Mister.
that is not where I was going with that.
What?
I was just saying that I could hide like against his armor behind his wings and no one would know because I'm. But okay, you want to bring
What?
color into this.
Yeah, because he's black. He's a black dragonborn.
Okay, does that matter? What if he was purple or green or pink?
There's
Would
no
that have
purple or
mattered?
pink.
Purple stands out. Pink's definitely stands out.
Okay, and what if he wanted to be a pretty pink dragon? You're gonna fucking stop him?
I'm
There's no
not.
pink
I
dragons.
don't think he had a choice in what his color was.
There's only four,
How do you
there's
know
only
he
5
could
different colors of
bleach and
dragons.
dye his scales?
Wait, you're level 8, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have to be level 10. I'm sorry. Anywho, sorry. Don't mind me. I'm not saying anything. I'm not trying to say anything offensive. I'm just saying it'd be very easy to hide on him. Actually, it'd be advantageous for him to attack at night because then no one could see him. I mean, unless you run around in armor, then, that's kind of counterproductive. But
So you're saying you want to see Volgor run around butt naked attacking people at night?
that'd be quite a sight, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't be the... Hold up, I need to hear something now.
Oh God, let's hear this, and then you shortly hear. Hear what? As Vera walks in and finds your seating.
Volgor running around butt naked at night attacking people?
Sounds about right. Immediately just goes back to her.
She asks why, doesn't even... It's like the best.
Alright.
There's no pink or purple dragons in D&D.
No.
These are the colors of dragons you can be find.
See, that
Well,
would be.
then again, how do you know Savi Maldora is in colorblind? So, like, blue and red is pink and purple to her.
I'm telling you, these are the colors of the dragons.
Anywho, back to the matter at hand. Vera gives you the go ahead and states. I think everybody's on board, so whenever you're ready to.
But also, I wouldn't know that information because I'm not from around here.
That's common knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know any of it because from where there's.
Dragons are common.
I mean, I can understand that if you like spent most of your time only in that area.
Exactly, that's
So
where
if
I
you-
was, and then I
basically-
was banished as an adult,
Yeah,
and
so
I just kind of left and had
yeah,
been
so
wandering for a couple. Like, so I don't know much. I
Yeah, I
haven't
was
learned
gonna
much.
say-
I haven't seen much.
so basically that would be like if you only spent time in your area and you're not very experienced with the outer world, then yeah, that is a very common. Or that would be something that could be true. Like you don't know all the color of dragon. I'm pretty, especially.
Like, I know some of them, obviously. Like, there's a few that.
And
I
on top of
know,
that, I'm
so-
pretty sure seeing this entire group of people of various races is probably like, oh shit. What?
That's a.
So, anyway, Vera tells you, Rygar, Yeah, I think we're all kind of ready to go whenever you are.
So we're all clear?
Yeah, I checked the area. There was nobody around. I think it was just him. I think it was just a scout.
I'll start waking up again.
Yeah. Can y'all turn my thingy on, please? Because it decided to...
Because we weren't playing that for a while.
Connected to James's SQ2L.
Shut the fuck up.
Giving away all your personal
I'm about to just say the boss from now on. Connected to the boss.
So then I can see when it shuts off so I can turn back on.
So anywho, that happened. As there's silence in the carriage, no one says anything.
I'm just giving it an eye out.
I'm taking a nap. I'm just on his back, just napping the fuck away right now.
So you're gonna take a short rest?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second.
The first thing I'm gonna do when I wake up, if there's any troubles, stealth roll.
Let me look at something real fast. Here we go.
That was a very disappointing drink I made. It was very light. Dude, I'm not having you do that. One, I don't trust
I can go
myself.
visible.
And two, it looks super strong, so.
Yeah.
I can say it as long as I don't attack.
Nah.
Just imagine going to a town. Who's
Bro,
driving
you
the
need to
fucking
have way
carriage?
more of that shit in there. I can
Who's
really
driving the
taste
fucking
it.
carriage? You just actively.
It actually kind of tastes like
Like I said,
apple cinnamon
like you say it,
pie. Like, it tastes like apple cinnamon pie.
Yeah, the bottles.
I mean, also stealth can also be considered
Trust me,
something
it will
that,
kick
like,
you out
no one
before
pays
you
attention
realize
to.
it.
To where like they
Dude, I
don't
hope you
pay
realize
much
I've been
mind.
mixing
Like
this
they just
bourbon
like you could be riding the
You
carriage.
can still hear
Tennessee,
people walk around. 'Cause it doesn't
Jack
make you
Daniels,
completely invisible.
and
Yeah, I
some
know.
Fish.
Just
like,
makes
it, this like
you
fisherman
can
and then
be
Admiral
you just can't be seen.
something.
Yeah, no, as I said, like yeah. So anyway,
I'm mixing a bunch of whiskey bourbons. Should not
So-
be that.
Well, if you want some, you pour some.
that's really
Okay, well, I'm gonna be.
as time progressed, all kind of everyone looks so everyone.
Oh, I don't know.
You see
Oh.
Lucius. Lucius is his quiet self.
It smells so good.
He's not, or quiet. He's not as talkative. He's kind of just for the next like 15 minutes to an hour. He's kind of just.
This is what I'm imagining Vulgar smells like
Living
right
room.
now. It's just straight up cinnamon.
Oh yeah.
I'm just chilling around cinnamon.
Volgor, Savi, it seems that you both have let your guard down.
Well, of course. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Because if I make this too strong, I'm gonna be jacked up for a bit.
I'll
So
say.
you know what? I'm taking a nap. My
So
character's
currently,
fine.
as of the moment, the time
Watch,
is
I roll a nap
2:20.
again. Just one after another.
It's 2 in the morning.
That's
How
how
are we
you do it.
feeling? Anybody catch that?
No.
It's 2 in the morning. How are we feeling?
I don't trust myself doing it that way.
I can go for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer.
Savi?
Dude, I'm child free until Saturday afternoon. I could go all night.
Listen,
Let's
go. I don't know. Kristen,
I'm just happy to be challenged.
how do you feel about it?
I mean, it's.
And then my vitamin
I'm
water.
saying, so.
Well, I know,
Make
but I mean,
sure-
if you feel like you want to just like call it off, then that's
Guys, I'm fine for a little bit.
like I said, it's unanimous.
Also, he's staying the night, so does it really matter? Because more than likely, me and him are gonna be up all night gaming.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
All we're looking at is Jeff here.
You know,
So
you're
Jeff,
right.
You want to keep going forever? We can go until like
No,
8 in the morning.
Fuck no, I gotta work at 8 in the morning. I start at 8.
I didn't know that, and I literally picked the time that he would start work. I'm like, bro, we could go all night until you go to work.
So, as of this
Holy
moment in
shit.
time, just to give you
Sniffing
guys
that must have
a
made me
small heads
smarter
up,
all of a sudden. I didn't have
time
vitamin
passes
water.
and eventually Lucius.
That's what I did. I
Eventually-
had some water to this too.
Lucius kicks back in the chair and kind of just. He eventually just
You got
rests.
the same stuff as I do.
I
Leandra
also
just
gotta
kind
take
of.
iron.
Leandra kind of just puts to the side, looking at the window, looking cheerful, hand on her mace. Nyx is just doing weird stuff with blood. Because during that transaction, she took some bottles and filled it up with blood.
I figured she would.
Gary is currently just, again, he's kind of just, while he can, just tinkering with stuff that's on his lap. Vera is kind of just meditating, you know, she's doing her best to meditate. Her hands and everything is in a specific stance, legs are crossed, and she's just,
You can overdose on iron-containing products?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, and I'm still dying of iron deficiency? Yeah, I've been ODing at this point. It literally says take 1 a day. I take 2 of those. I take 1 of those plus this, plus that, plus the D3, which also has iron in it. That is so much iron I'm putting in my body, and yet I'm still dying of bruises.
So,
Probably all that together is how much I am.
It's a little weird because what I'm taking is
prenatal.
yes, but they got everything in it, so
So, also, Kira's just kind of playing with her druid spells.
hold up. I also gotta.
So, yeah. Time progresses, and like I said, roughly about an hour passes. Time keeps you. Oh yeah, let's get a general location of where we're at. Sorry.
We are here.
Hell the fuck no.
We're not there yet.
Dog, it takes a while to travel from. You guys remember how long it allegedly took you to get from Schwann to Malinsky?
No, not really.
Yeah, it took a while, Chief. Can I get a thing, Bubber?
What kind of mababa?
Pen. Thumbtack.
Laser pointer.
The
We don't
stabby
have
stabby.
We don't have a thumbtack. We have nails.
Yes, nails. I take nails.
Okay.
Sorry if I catch you guys in the face. I'm trying to.
It's okay. I'm just gonna hand it to you because more than likely he's gonna go your way, so then you could just push your chair and it's swoop over by my stuff. Which is why I picked this corner because it's so much easier. Oh, I gotta take this with water. I can't take that with alcohol. That's bad.
I mean, that's kind of a bad view, but what can you do? Alright, Roger, can you do me a favor and let me scoot through?
You have such a delay.
Yeah, it's like about a 30-second delay.
Yeah. I
Oh, they all are. Mine's
Yeah.
like that too.
Streams are always like that.
It's. I gave it to Phil. He has it already.
So, as of this moment in time,
Because I didn't take my vitamin.
as of this moment in time, y'all have been traveling, or you guys have been traveling. An hour has passed, and you guys have successfully made it here.
Yeah, this doesn't have iron in it.
So, like I said, it's gonna be some time before you guys even cross the bridge leading to where. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm forgetting something. Where are you guys heading? Remember, there are 3 locations you guys.
Those 2 locations. The one little small cave, then was the part in the city.
I thought it was 3.
Nope, there's 2. The little offshoot, which is they were just a little.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I said, the cave.
So there's 2.
The cave was the one that originally said there could be something, but there's no for sure just something in the town.
So what's the first location you guys are heading to?
I think we check out the mountain, the little cave thing first, because that's like I said, they don't think they're there, but.
One, you should be asking what cave is Rygar taking us to, because he's the one pulling the carriage technically, and I'm napping.
Well,
so
I mean,
asking me is just.
Okay,
It's
so.
just a dumb question.
Alright, so you state that you want to go to the cave.
Yep. Because we know they said there's because they said he knows they're not there, but there's a good chance there could be something.
Oh no, you mean you want to head to the location where he knows where they're not at?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, no, that's not the cave.
Oh, I thought that was the cave.
No, that's not the cave. That's the Great Plains field.
Oh.
Or the that's over here. That's in this region. The cave is somewhere up in this region.
Because I heard check that out. Check out that spot first before we go to the part we know there is something.
Yeah. So let me get some thummy tack, or we need some tacky tackies. I wish I had some multicolored tacks so I could things that I might buy more. Okay, so these are the locations that were mentioned. One of the location in the Great Plains, which is like.
So that's the main location.
Ow.
Because we were told if you need to get to the one zone, we had to go travel through the city to get to it.
So this location is where the is one of the events that Jedediah stated. He knows they're not there, but it's a location worth mentioning. The other location, the one that is the cave, or has the cave, is up to have taxi.
Yeah, because we had to get. Yeah, we're gonna check out the place that's. We know it's not there, but so no, he said we gotta go. In order to get to the main part, we had to go through the city.
Technically, to be fair, I could put it on this map. I'm not going to. It'd be up in this region, like right around here, and the other one would be like somewhere around here.
Yeah, because he told us we had to go through the city in order to get to that one.
So you guys are headed there first?
Yeah.
Okay, so
before you go to the spot, he says nothing there, but this is gonna just check.
Okay, so that type of travel from here. So just getting from here to here is going to be just about, at the speed that you guys are heading at, because you guys are going to travel for a bit, it's going to take you just to get to here, with the road and how everything is, it's going to take at least, I'd say, a good between 2 to 2.5 weeks. To get to here fully, like that's where you're going, it's more than likely going to take close to a month, but probably to be fair, about 3 weeks to a month, just about. I'd say roughly 3 to 4.
It's probably been longer to get to the other spot anyway, because we gotta open through the city.
Yeah, it's gonna take about 3 to 5 weeks. I wouldn't say 3 to 5. Not about 3. I'd say 3 to 4. Between 3 to 4 weeks. 3, maybe 4.5. So it's like I said, they get to this area right here. It's gonna take a bit. So okay. So when you guys, so that's what the plan is.
Yep.
Okay, so when you guys are ready, I can most definitely get started. So, now that you guys know where the other locations are, I'll mark them on the said map. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to officially get all these maps and everything done.
You gotta do another one for the manor too now.
And I gotta do another one for the carriage. And that's going to
I
have
don't feel like you put everything up there. I can't see shit.
there's 2 new dots. There is
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I can't unless I go like this.
Crispin, if you can point there's
We're
one
going
in that
here
region.
first, and then the
Well, I know,
next.
but like I have to go like this so I can see them because otherwise they blend. From my point, they're blending into the green part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From my point of
Yeah,
view,
so
so I
you-
had to go like
I
this.
see
Come on, like,
the glare, but other than that, you can hard to see those.
but also I was like looking over and I was like, okay, so like he was pointing somewhere around there.
Yeah, we're going to
So I'm
the Great
guessing-
Plains first.
That's along there.
Yeah, we're going to the Great Plains.
The shortcut to allow me to.
River of Intimacy, really?
Yeah, because Marlinsky is named after the goddess of love.
Look at the Lake of Marriage.
A lot of people actually go through the River of Intimacy as like a rite of
See if they're actually capable.
if their marriage is worthy of working, they will land in the Lake of Marriage. And
See if they're
that's where a lot of the people have.
And then there's me. I would take my crossbow and shoot myself first. I'm like, nope.
Okay. So, since it's gonna be a lot easier just to move you, Crispin, I need to get through so I can access the map.
Well, he could have moved towards me.
That's
Instead-
fair. I mean, I don't know. I just
He has the camera pointed over there, so.
Yeah, but you would have quickly crossed over, and then all I had done was get up, and then
Okay.
like
so
it'd have been a little bit easier. Because then once he goes over, you just pass back.
time
I've yet to-
passes.
I've
As
yet to
of
sit
this
out
moment
in
in
the
time.
game, 'cause I'm so scared.
To really give a good explanation of how much food and everything you have regarding supplies and everything. This is your stockpile of supplies. Water, you can get fresh water along the river. It'll take about a good hour to get there and back, but you can gather water. It just takes about an hour to refill your stockpile of water. You guys have enough water to last you. You guys have enough water to last you about 4 to 5. You got 4 to 5 days worth of water before you need to refill again, and you have about, at the very least, you've all packed together a week's worth of rations for everyone. That includes Savi. Bless you. That includes Savi, who didn't bring.
Well, one, I didn't have time. I joined, got drunk, woke up with Ragnar, told her, and then I helped her collect. Ragnar, sorry, I'm fucking.
You banging Ragnar Lothbrok now? Holy shit, that man's a legend.
Hey. No, I'm talking about Ragnar the Red, bro. You should already
Yeah,
know.
Dude lost his head. So.
Hell yeah, it just meant I had a better
Because he
hold
slept
to-
with the dead.
Dude,
So
I was
anyway.
just about to make us sleeping with the dead joke, and I'm like, yeah, it just give me a better hold to stick.
So
He forgot to use
this
the condom.
is basically at this point in time. This is practically your traveling schedule, or at the very.
They
I
call
mean,
that
this is
necrotitis.
okay. So this is pretty much how your traveling is going to kind of look like. I'd say every 5 days you're going to have to at least take an hour to get water, and every 7 days you're going to have to refill up on rations or food. That's going to take time. So that'll pretty much make this trip at least 4 to 5 weeks. So that's why it'll take a little bit, around a month to get here. So it's going to take time. So I'd say about every week. Also, so roughly I'd say about every week you're going to take the time. Can you look at my thing and double check audio is coming? It should show up as audio, like a little...
The little dots going up.
like flickering? Okay, cool. So, it's going to take time for you guys to make this travel because like I said, it's going, you have to get food, you have to stop, you guys have to eventually rest, set up camp if need be, or you guys can use the carriage. Don't matter to me how you guys want to do this, but your presumed schedule, every 5 days, stop, get water. Every week, or every week, stop, gather food. It's going to take you about a day, maybe 2 days, depending on how successful your run is.
How sexy.
You guys are practically going to stop almost every, I'd say roughly every 12 hours. It's about 8 to 12 hours to stop, gather, eat food, stop, check around, etc. That's your, like I said, this is your presumed schedule. It's not the actual schedule. It's presumed. So yeah. Now that's the presumed schedule. If there's anything else you guys would like to do, you can mention that in the schedule. I'm not engaging this schedule. I'm just telling you what's more than likely going. Like, what would be presumed? Like, kind of what would normally happen? So, I'm going to be going through as time goes on, mentioning these things. So, yes. So, now that we got that out of the way, I'm ready to get started. So I'm not going to move that until a day goes by. Because I don't want to keep having to get up every time an hour goes by. Because I'm pretty much as of this moment in time, I'm going to be going by probably via hours. Or at the very least, like, time.
You say one way you can get a food by hunting.
Yep.
Oh. Crap. Leave this.
We move back to the carriage. There we go. How's it looking, Crispin?
Okay, sorry to ask you to get up, Jeff. But I kind of got to get through.
What you gotta do, Savvy?
Please, can I get
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I know, that's how come I was like, I got to get in your point of view. Because I noticed that you don't really hear me unless I'm like in your...
No, I wasn't paying attention. I do that. It's not just you.
I'm actually gonna go make me some food.
Because it's not that. Do to everyone, man. I'm just zoned out.
I don't even like the Milwaukee Brewers.
Brewers.
Well, I went to see him, but like, my dad took my brother and bought him jerseys, but when I went with my dad, I was told I wasn't allowed shit. And the only reason why we went is because I got the tickets for free from the social worker that was investigating him for abuse.
Yeah.
And so he took me, and then he paid $800 to take my brother to get like second row court seats and fucking matching Brewer shirts, and I'm like, so I don't know, bad experience, bro.
Alright, so when you guys are ready, I will pretty much get started with this.
Oh, yeah, that's not like that bear race. You get that bear race as a book.
I'd rather be a panda.
No,
Dude, you could be Kung Fu Panda.
sorry, I don't want to be Paul.
You could be the Dragon Warrior. Dog, what's wrong with the Dragon Warrior?
I just can't wait for the new movie. There's a couple panels coming out.
Yeah, I heard.
I cannot wait.
Magnetic balls on it. Hold up. I got so excited for that. Oh, that's so great.
come out until next year.
Who?
RJ's next year. Plentiful. I'm just curious who the villain's going to be.
It's gonna be Tiger.
No, I just can't wait. I want to see the villain eventually be a dragon. Because all Kung Fu all the villains and everything are based on actual martial arts styles and they use the animals. That's why I enjoyed that franchise, because using the martial arts styles being used by the actual like inspired those styles.
Yeah.
There is a dragon style. That's why I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I know. It's.
You're talking about that, and the first thing that popped in my head was you were talking about styles, and like I had a shirt that says this isn't even my final
Hey,
form.
can you
It's
guys
Frieza. But like
turn
Frieza
off?
sucks.
Can
Talk about
you
that.
guys turn
Wait,
off
Kung Fu
the?
Man.
They're making a fourth one.
What? Dude, I need to. I own them all on Voodoo.
Kristen,
I need to
Can
see
you turn off the mouse real quick?
this.
Have you seen the Netflix show? The have Jack
Yeah,
Black
the
back?
70%.
there's the Legends of
James is S2
Really?
no.
The new one had Jack Black as back as Paul. He's back as Paul, and that's the reason that show being successful.
Yeah, it's
Is the reason why they brought the movie back. They're going to do the fourth movie.
You gotta try playing something.
It smells like sage is being smoked right now.
It's not sage. You can believe it's sage.
It's some sort of herb being smoked right now.
Yes,
It's
you
not
are
just-
correct.
It's not just an herb. It's a couple of herbs and a very special herb,
Can you turn it back on?
which helps with relaxing. And I wish it was pot, but it's not pot. But it works just the same as pot. Because I feel great right now. Also, your mom gave it to me. So there might be more herb in there than I thought.
Battery 70%. Connected to the DM.
Is it really?
Connected to the DM.
You should have put baby boss.
Could have did that too.
Because you are the boss of the baby.
I mean, I could be the. Well, I kind of want to be like the BBEG. Okay, so all right, everybody. See, I'm going to take this and I'm going to add some music to it. Can't wait for that. Actually, no. 'Cause now
And do you know what's funny? Is that something that I learned to do when it came to my graphic design schooling? When I was in college, I learned how to do that because certain things you have to... It's the same program, basically. Like, the same program that you go through to add music overlays is the same as adding graphic overlays. It's not as cool.
Damn. I don't even know if we can smoke in the apartment.
Dude,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Still, I just don't
it's
know.
not marijuana.
I know, but I still don't know if we are
One, I asked the lady, there is no smoking thing in here. People smoke vapes, they smoke fucking cigarettes in their apartments with their children in there.
Chill.
And I told her, I'm like, well, technically it's herbs. I'm like, it's not marijuana, it's natural growing herbs that I can grow legally in the state of Wisconsin. Should be fine.
I'm just saying, I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
it's technically, yes, it is sage and like 5 other mugwort and a couple of other things. But you know what?
I don't know.
They're natural sedatives. And I'm like really jittery right now because one, I had a lot to drink. And this is helping me calm down a bit.
Okay.
Also, I made a very super drink and then I took a bunch of vitamins and now I gotta like wait a couple minutes before I drink alcohol. Because you're not supposed to drink alcohol before taking iron pills or after taking iron pills because one is just gonna make you throw them up.
And that's how that alcohol is looked at.
Yeah. But that would mean that the iron would process better, but also it'd go through my system quicker.
So anyway.
Which is why I doubled up on my iron just in case.
Yeah. So anyway. So this is a scenario. Hopefully everybody's paying attention. Logar.
Yes.
So.
I'm just standing off to the side because I don't want to get in there.
Time has been progressing, and currently it's a little bit in the afternoon. Like I said, I need to keep track of this. So as of this moment, you guys have a week's worth of rations. And you guys have 5 days worth of wine. So what I said, about 4 to 5 weeks is how long it'll take?
I think it's like about 3 to a month to get to where we want to go.
Yeah. So, as of right now, with everything that's going, it's going to take you, at least with how everything's going, it's going to take you 4 weeks, 4 days to officially get to. Actually, no, oops, I fucked that up. To get to your actual destination, it's going to take about 5 weeks.
It's right to the Great Plains.
Yep, it'll take you 5 weeks.
So a month and a week.
Yep.
Roughly.
It is.
How much faster would we go if I push the horses a little more?
So, alright. As of right now, you guys are traveling at a decent speed. You guys push the horses a little bit more. One, you would have to use animal handling to be able to see if you can push a little bit more. And on top of that, do be mindful. There are 4 horses carrying weight. It is fairly decent weight at the moment, but it's still... They're going to tire out eventually.
Right, that's what it's
if you were to speed up the horses for X amount of time, you would reduce your time, by about a day, roughly. At least you'll make a decent distance.
That's when I had to.
Yeah.
Just in case.
And especially depending on what happens, like that's not including, if someone were to give a boost, like a boost to the horses, or do anything that could increase the horses' stamina endurance. But as of right now, these horses you don't know much about right now, unless you were to do a let's say an animal handling. God damn, you were whoa.
Surprisingly, that wasn't actually alive. I've just been kind of wafting it back.
I just realized. What did you do in the bathroom?
No, I just blew a little fucking cloud, just a tiny thing, and I've just been like this, and then it started it just kind of went up and then walked out, and I was like...
Well, yeah, because this is an enclosed area.
Well, like it would matter as soon as I turn on the... Did you realize that those vents blow out... They don't vent outside. They vent within the building.
Oh.
So it would just cloud out the building. And I can't get to that. Otherwise, I would have opened that window, but I can't because your TV's in the fucking way. You have to reach above the TV, pull the clip out, and shit the window over. I cannot do that. I am 5'5", dude. I can barely reach over that motherfucker. I'd be like this. The fuck am I wouldn't even be able to bend my arms down to unlock the window and open it. You can, Mr. fucking 6 foot fucking tall ass giant bitch. can you please open the window?
Yes, I will
all
open
that.
up the window.
After all that, bitch, you open the window.
I love how we're just.
Pretty please with
Otherwise,
the cherry on
I
top.
was about to tell you, I was like, oh, you want to talk to me like that? Take your ass outside to go smoke that shit.
I know, I said it like that, but at least I asked nice, and I also said pretty please with a cherry on top.
There ain't no cherry.
What was that?
That was the HDMI cord from your system falling. It was hanging on the back of the swivel thing. It hit the thing. Dude, I thought he broke the fucking TV, but then I realized no, you have to, James, in the middle is a clip that you have to pull out. There's a metal part, yeah, you have to pull towards you, and then shift the window, oh, yeah. And then there's another part, another glass window that you have to open.
Is there no screen?
Open it. Yes, there is a screen, but there's 2 glass window parts.
Why?
Because it's fucking childproof. That's why. It's for children because it's at the height. If we put a couch against it, the kid could technically climb up and push the screen out and walk because our window is ground height.
Okay,
And our windowsill is
I'm
ground.
gonna need you to have
Okay, yeah, that is smart.
dial your volume down because that window is open.
Who's this? It's outside.
Well, the noise could rise up. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
That's their living room.
Dude,
Their bedroom is back there. Now, see if their bedroom
I don't
window was open, then I
I don't
would
know.
understand.
Just saying. I'm just saying, man. Just saying. Okay. Actually, I need to change some notes. Change some notes.
I like the color of it. Shine it against the light.
Done.
Man,
Fucked up.
Too strong?
I fucked up. It's spicy as fuck. That's spicy.
You haven't had this stuff in a while, huh?
Dude, not since September when my brother moved to Texas. I still can't find the video of me just going, chug. Like they had like the small plastic container. So like when he gave it to me, I was going like this and I was squeezing it, just handed it back to him. He handed it to me and it's like a good sized bottle like this. And it was like there's like this much. I handed it back to him with this much in it because I chugged it. I was like, and then after that I had like 2 carts and like 6 drinks and 4 blunts and 2 bong rips and let's just say I had to be dropped off at home.
Okay.
Actually, wait, I think I walked home.
Alright, so
I don't remember what happened, honestly.
Alright, so as of this
All I
moment
know
in
is I
time,
walked out.
See, I passed out next to the fire when I drunk the whole thing.
No, like, as soon as he found out that me and Hansen were together, he immediately started bashing me. He was like, you fucking piece of shit, what you doing in your room? And I was just like, oh, now that I got a man to protect me, you're gonna come at me? I was like, you fat ass, careful with myself.
so, anyways, so,
Oh, you see.
alright.
A new icon appeared on my screen.
Yeah, so, back to the horse. Like I said, you have to, if you want to know more about the horses, you would have to do, I wouldn't say that's nature. I wouldn't say survival. I'd say that to be closer to animal handling. If you wanted to know more about the horses and what they're capable of. Already is it?
I'm gonna groom it. Everything.
If it's Emma, that's 9.
It's a 9.
Jeez.
So,
where's the
your knowledge on the horses on those horses aren't too great. You know they're Berkshires. So they're a special breed. Not necessarily a special breed. They're a common breed of horse. The best thing you can probably go with or state is that, you know, they're decent horses. You're not too sure about pushing them to their limit,
I was supposed to have 2 boxes and shit.
but you are aware of at least what they can do right now. They appear like they can take the weight comfortably. They're not struggling really to just. They seem okay.
Just give them a little tap every hour until they start
Especially considering, like, if you didn't train them, like, if you train them, maybe they could be a little better, but you would have to specifically train them. And even then, there's, there's still other things that they're not really. Oh, you get the general sense that they're a working horse. So, as you know, or at least what comes from knowledge, working horses are fairly good with working horses are good with, heavy payloads.
They're good at plowing.
Yes. But for speed,
Because,
I wouldn't say they're meant to be speed horses. At least not Berkshires. And with those horses, like I said, with what you got so far, you're pretty aware that this is okay. This speed is okay for them.
Like, it just gives me never ending story vibes with the
So, now, back to everything. Is there anything that anybody wants to do? You said you're taking a nap?
Yeah.
Rogor?
I might as well take a nap too.
Okay, so both of you are taking a short rest?
Wait,
Okay.
how does that work if I'm on his back? Is he, like, lean forward so he doesn't,
Y'all
like,
make
get
it
back
work.
and crush me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
I'll just
character's
make it
like
work.
this.
At this point, I'm pretty sure, like, my knees are in your armpit and you're just like this, and you're just, like, hand on your hip and my knees are just tucked in your armpit and I'm just, like, curled up in a way.
Nah, I just.
And, like, you're just semi, like, side back. I don't fucking know.
Okay,
It works somehow.
I mean, you see my character. I sleep anywhere.
so let's get this started.
Dude, I noticed by the indent into the tree.
So, an hour has passed. You both, if you guys lost any, actually, I'm trying to remember what you did on a short rest.
No, I don't have anything gone, so.
Yeah, and last time I short rested for a pretty long time under that tree. For like about 3 to 6 hours under that tree.
Yeah, you didn't use up any spells or anything?
We didn't do anything. I just stealthed and I just
So,
short
the only thing
rested
we did
and
was
tried on.
walk through the village and now we're doing this, so yeah, I don't think I would really use any spells.
Oh wait, no, I should keep my nail tighter up. My ankle to protect gold, so I could be a lazy monk. Instead of sleight of handed all the time. Just really.
Sorry, I got the wrong one. Let's say it's nighttime.
Why not just? I'm about to. If I had my phone, I would just. Because the ones I look at do not have ads.
It's YouTube. You might get smacked with the ads, you might not.
No, the ones that I watch they don't even get like 28 views on them. And that means that they're not making any money off of them, which means no ads.
Yeah, also I don't get ads on my videos, so they can literally binge watch all my videos, not get a
Just
single
binge
ad.
watch all your nasty. Like, I started like, you said that, and I was just like, hey, yo, girl, if you want to come hang out, you can binge watch my YouTube. I got no ads.
You got premium?
No, it's not popular enough.
You're not popular enough to the point where even YouTube doesn't give you ads. They're just like, who the fuck is this dude? You don't deserve ads.
Even though my #1 video has like 43,000 views.
My
Just on
most,
the one.
my most is 17.
Just on the one video.
My one is 17. I
Other
think,
one
no, I
is-
think mine is like 23. I don't know. You would have to look. But I got like 30 to 40 subscribers on YouTube, and I do have 48 on Twitch.
There we go.
I
I still say Secunda is the best nighttime music.
Yeah, I have 30 subscribers as of right now.
Oh no, you'd have to look at mine, Sweet Dreamer YT, to find out.
49,000 on my one video. Ooh, the Dead Space one has 32 right now.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So,
Kind of
so
surprised.
hours pass by.
No, we need
I know
to,
you
we
guys
need to
never
play
really-
together at some point
I know you
because
guys
I
never
get some
really do
interviews,
anything.
bro. Like,
Mm,
this is my constant energy when I'm streaming, by the way. I get so into my character. I'm like, McCready, just love me, damn it. Kate, show me what the hands do. I'm so, like, but my thing stays.
Show me why they call you the Huntress.
Bro, I'm already on top of that. I'm already a werewolf. And
So as of
it was Skewer that turned me, not Ayla. And I was like,
So, as of this moment in time, pretty much everybody at this moment is kind of resting, including Lucius. You know, I mean, everybody. I mean, to be fair, resting is more or less as long as you're not doing anything.
Well, I can't rest. I'm fucking driving.
He cannot rest because he is actively performing an action, which is, you know, focusing on steering and whatnot. But all of you have the choice of resting. So currently, none of you are going, or currently you guys are not at risk of suffering exhaustion. Ragar is not even close to being ready to suffer from exhaustion because we just kind of started throughout the day.
Honestly, I kind of don't mind when I have my vitamin water.
So, as of this moment in time, like I said, an hour goes by.
dude,
Nothing
that's what
really-
that gallon is.
Nothing really noticeable is going on. Nothing points out.
Vitamin.
You guys can't see anything
That's what I
really.
mixed it with it, and it just made it spicier.
Ragar, you don't see anything.
Let me just perception check in my
So
nap.
do you want to roll to see if I do?
Huh?
You want to roll to see if I do?
If you want. It's up to you.
You see a deer off in the distance. I throw my axe.
8. Fucking rolling lower now. What the
While
fuck?
we're in the middle of this, what is the Mask of the Wild? I completely forgot, and I have nothing on it.
Dog, I forgot.
And my phone's dead, so I can't Google.
You see a naked man running right now.
Jesus.
No, I'm just kidding. No, you didn't really see too much. You do get a good perception of your surroundings. You look at the trees. You know, there's not really a lot of trees. It's kind of like a lot of openness. You see a tree
Basically gives you extra.
every here and there. You look to your right. Like I said, you see the about an hour away is the river,
What does it do?
It helps
and
you
you know it's
hide better,
just
basically.
what's Mask of the Wild.
It basically helps.
You can attempt to hide even when you are only lightly secured by foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, or other natural
So
phenomena.
basically, if I'm outside and it's like barely able to obscure me, I
Like
can
it's
still
obscured.
disappear within it like a fucking shadow.
Basically blinding
So,
and
so if I wanted to, all I'd have to do is go outside, just squat in a bush, and just Mask of the Wild that shit.
I think you mentioned that. I can't remember.
No, you would ask me what I wanted, and I was like, it was either that or some other, like Dungeoneers pack kind of thing. It was either another pack.
I thought you said it was the Amulet of Gold. I didn't even
No,
know.
I have rapiers, short sword, arrow, quiver, Dungeoneers pack, leather armor, 2 daggers, 2 thieves tool, and then amulet detect gold. That's what I have on my equipment. But my other proficiencies is just a whole nother story. I'm proficient in almost every weapon there is except for guns.
same here.
It's everybody pretty much.
Simple
Where
weapons,
does the
hand
Mask of the Wild come in? Or is that an ability?
That's an ability, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm proficient in every weapon. so-
Features and traits. Well, it's a feature or trait that I have.
Paladins are proficient in all weapons,
I didn't know that.
but since firearms are kind of new to the world, you're not going to be proficient in firearms unless you deliberately have a proficiency in firearms.
Oh,
That is
okay.
the only, just because it's a new age weapon.
Okay, it just says all. So.
Yeah, I mean, traditionally I would give you the all, but when it comes to firearms, no. You're not proficient in it.
Okay.
I'm not going to make you suffer anything, but
Well,
you're
I'm
also not going to
proficient
gain
in
bonuses
like
to it.
simple weapons. And then hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, short swords, short bows, long bows.
So that does not include martial? There's a difference.
I could care. I said simple weapons.
Okay, that's why, because you said like you're proficient in. I thought you said proficient in damn near all weapons. I was like, there's two categories. There's simple and martial.
Yeah, and I said I'm proficient technically in simple. Yeah, everything in fucking simple. Hell yeah.
You're proficient with any simple
Unfortunately.
weapon. And then
I was a dumbass. I picked Abyssal and Celestial for my fucking languages. Like, there's nothing that I would ever use those for at this point.
That's a lie.
What would I use either Abyssal or Celestial for?
Speak or understand demon talk. Speak or understand God talk.
That is true, but like, I'm not the holiest
Leandra can speak Celestial.
or like horrible of a person either.
You can talk to Leandra in that language.
Yeah, Leandra speaks Celestial.
Like I said, you did.
I didn't know that. Well, then again, I haven't had time to find out any of this shit, so.
Yeah,
I can speak 5 languages. Holy shit.
Yeah. You learned how to speak
Well,
Infernal.
Common, Elven, Abyssal, Celestial, and then Thieves' Camp, which I don't understand what the fuck.
Thieves' Camp's not necessarily a language. It's
Yeah,
just something
it's
that
just
nobody
kind of-
else. It's like slang.
Yeah, what do you?
You're one of the cool kids.
Yeah, one of the cool kids that I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows that slang in this bitch.
You're gonna walk up
At
in
this
town
point.
and start slinging
Oh, yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Everyone-
wah, 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 wah,
Everyone in
son,
our
you
group is
know?
like, what the fuck is she saying?
All right,
And someone
everybody.
walks up and starts doing the same thing.
Like, just starts talking.
The sun is starting to make its way down. Well, the sun is starting to slowly make its way down, but it's not quite. You can just tell that the sun is like, kind of like, okay, it's going to eventually make its way down. There's still enough daylight, but it's still making its way down. So, time begins to progress. An hour has gone by, like I said.
You know, you could have passed a couple more than just that.
Huh?
How long are we gonna be in this freaking carriage for? 'Cause I don't know how much longer I can.
5 weeks. And not to
Can
mention.
we like skip a week? I'm just gonna sleep for an entire. I'm just gonna go into like.
A mini hibernation.
Well,
The thing is, you
Dude,
know,
I was
something
about
might
to be
happen
like,
on the way
I'm just gonna
I was
hibernate
gonna say,
either way.
anything can happen on the way
on that
there.
5-month trip. There can something happen between now and then.
Like, and trust
Well, if
me.
anything, I'm just gonna roll another stealth check
So-
so no one's gonna know.
All right. So yes, an hour's gone by. Nobody wants to do anything. Everybody's sleeping. Nobody cares.
I mean, I lean over to my seat that I left the food that Lucius graciously gave me and just start fucking munching on it.
Okay, so you're eating.
Why the fuck not? I mean, I haven't technically eaten in 3 days and all I've taken in is a lot of alcohol.
You're like, psst,
That's fine.
hand me the snack over there. I grab it and
just
put
help-
it over my shoulder.
No, I tell Borger, hey, can you grab me that tray of food that's on that chair that I was strapped to? Heck yeah, just chilling and swinging there.
Yeah, I'm just
So-
like feeding you. I'm feeding
Like
you
I
over
said,
my
I'm
shoulder.
going to
like
progressively
Here
keep
you go.
making this faster and faster
Holly,
unless
water
something's
cracker.
unless either something's close to happening or etc. You guys kind of know the gist.
Because every day I'll do episodes just to see what's going on.
Okay, so 4 hours went by. So as of now, this moment in time, 4 hours has passed by.
I mean, at this point, we're the two lunatics in the group.
Pretty
You're
much.
all the fucking minutes.
No, dude, you're like the psychopathic one, and then I'm just
You're
the
done.
the fucking dumbass.
And this one is popcorn. Okay, so I downloaded the.
Nice ad.
Just tell me when the ad's over and I'll turn it back up. But like at this point, you're the psychopath that fucking mutilates bodies, but also is just like trees. Well, I'm just like dirt and uncomfortability.
As of this
Yay.
moment in time, it is now nighttime. You guys catch that? It is now nighttime. It is. So several hours have passed. And as of this moment in time, you know, Rygar still looks pretty fresh. But Rygar, it is getting a little bit harder to see on those roads.
I figured that now it'll probably stop.
Oh.
I asked Volgar if he wants to go chill on the roof of the wagon and watch the stars, just to,
That is gay as fudge.
One,
You
to
ain't
keep
gay.
Rygar company and to keep an eye out as he is obviously getting. Because one, we've been riding for a very long time. He didn't let me finish, so I figured might as well go out there. He's also the biggest, so if anything, I can always hide immediately behind his wing before they would even notice me laying next to this giant-ass dragonborn on a roof. Because one, I look like a fucking field mouse next to a cow. Ain't no one gonna fucking notice me. They're gonna notice the giant thing before they notice me.
So those.
And also, it's at night, so.
So everybody who's been sitting in the back seat has been resting for a while. Huh? Oh yeah, she could do it real quick. So, like I said, it's dark. It's getting fairly hard to see me. What is your? You said you're gonna.
I want to stop.
Alright, you're gonna stop. Okay. So.
But also, I've been resting the entire time after the whole thing, so.
Everybody in the carriage received a long rest except Rygar.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but I'm like, I want to show on the roof specifically. But I asked because, one, he's my shield that I'm going to hide behind because everybody's going to notice the giant-ass fucking dragon before they're going to notice me. One, also, he's dark. It is now dark.
Oh, now you're getting racist.
Hey, we had this whole conversation. He's black, and it's dark out. One, I have Mask of the Wild, so technically, I can disappear. I can use a stealth on him, and then disappear in the foliage, and no one fucking notice me. So if Volgar were to turn his back to some bushes, I could just drop off his back and Mask of the Wild that shit, and sneak around and fucking hi-ya that motherfucker in the back.
Well, anywho.
Then again,
And I think Rygar, you said you have dark vision.
I don't think so. Yeah, I got dark vision.
And I forgot how special your dark vision is.
It's just the way it comes with the dwarf.
Yep. Stone.
So it's good to say. I think it's the same as any other dark, how the other dark visions is.
Oh, that's.
I can't see it.
hey DM, turn around real quick and look at the screen.
I can't see how many I have.
14 soda farmers. Yeah, but then I have.
No, he's on.
Purple.
I can see the image on the
Yeah.
gumball.
I can see it.
I'll say so.
Oh, but he also-
I have that one.
I can't see how many you have. I can just see the image,
Punchable.
which I've been staring at those images. Oh, that's a good one. I had only one of those, and then I wasted it by accident. And I cried for like 5 minutes because I got it early on in the round, and I was just like, I don't have anything, and I only have 1,000. I'm broke,
So
and
you
I
can
have
see
no
dim
perks. And I had to throw it
within
away,
60
and I was just
feet
like,
as if
I
you're
worked
bright
so
light,
hard
and
for
darkness
that.
as if you're dim light. But in darkness, you can't discern color, or you can't discern color, only shape you. So in darkness, you can ineptly see, let me see it. And you pretty much see anything in darkness as if it were dim light. So you can still see, but anything you try to perceive is always going to be at a disadvantage. And your passive perception in that region is a -5. That's how it goes. And if it's in darkness, obviously you can't see it at all.
But
And that's
I'm
only
like,
up
I'm
to
right.
60 feet. Anything past that, obviously, is clear darkness. You can't see shit. So, glad I got that pulled up. So, anyway, eventually you hear silence.
no, I like how he stopped, and he's like, and then you hear silence, and squeak, 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 squeak. And I was like, one, I just asked if you would go onto the roof of the carriage, and then all of a sudden he's talking about how we're going to take a stop. And I was just like, and then he was like, and then all you sudden you hear, and then you're making a squeak sound, and I'm like, bro, why did you have to do that?
So, yeah.
Ambiance.
Like, all of a sudden it sounded very...
So, like I said, eventually you just hear their carriage stop. Eventually, basically indicating. So, Ryder's initially indicating that, hey, we're done.
Well, I went like this, because
So,
like, ooh, ooh.
once you stop, their kind of speaks out. Hey, what's going on?
Put us up for the neck.
Oh, we can count?
Yeah.
Okay.
What tree are we sleeping in, Bulgor? And I like how I said we, because one, you are my shield. I am stealthing to you. I'm like, wherever you go, I go. Because one, I can hide.
I'll say you can put on the mask and...
Well, because all your guys' enemies do not realize I exist. So if I can, before they notice, hide on you, and
So,
then you go in for an
you
attack,
dismount.
technically I could sneak attack from off of you.
Makira and Vera make their way up.
I fall
Gary kind of makes his way off.
Mask on. They can't see you.
Kind of moves.
No, Vic is in a tree.
What are you two doing?
We're sleeping in a tree.
Okay, so you guys are off looking for
Well,
a tree.
technically, we're not sleeping. We're gonna chill. He might sleep.
Leandra makes his way off. Nix makes her way off.
Slay in the tree.
And Lucius makes his way off.
All the limbs are dangling.
He just
Now,
full on his.
as everybody gets up, you all decide to take the time to, drink a little bit of water and consume some rations. Is there anybody that is not doing that?
Well, I did that
Go
earlier.
back of the curtain and lay down.
Technically, Volgar probably want to crack with me.
You're laying in the back of the carriage? You're laying down? Okay. So you pretty much head into the carriage and you kind of just look around.
That sounded so wrong, though. Probably
Oh, yeah, Yeah, no, you're almost on the verge of suffering from one level, but not. You're like, alright, fuckers, good night. And you kind of just, in your little bedroll, you kind of just wrap yourself up and, lay down. You two look for a tree to, you guys are looking for an active tree that's going, one, hold his weight, and two, it's a tree that you can sleep in. Vera and Makira kind of do their own thing.
Well, don't forget, I'm still on his back, under his wing, just kind of like this over his shoulder, just like, bro, I think that tree's, maybe that one is pretty tall.
Okay, so you two are just being fucking weird.
Hey, I just deadass went, hey, bro, you want to go lay on the top of the wagon and watch the stars?
Ineptly does her best.
And then all of a sudden they stop. Never mind, you want to go find me?
Nix Ineptly does her best to take the time to... Fails miserably. Tries to make a makeshift shelter, and it kind of just, she manages to think, oh yeah, got it, and it falls apart. It's like, oh,
You not enjoying this?
She looks at y'all.
Well, she looks at everybody else. Well, me and Ryder are just, me and Volgar, damn it, I was looking at, me and Volgar are just.
Well, no, because Volgar, I believe he yelled out, "You want to join us?" So.
Hey, more the merrier in the tree.
Nope.
We could pull a Lucius.
She literally just does a fuck it and kind of just rolls herself into the shelter and kind of just broken up shelter. It's like fuck it, rolls up into.
All I can see is it's an actual tent, with the sticks and the fabric.
Basically,
it just rolls up with the sticks and the strings and the rope.
It's her bedroll, and then a bunch of leaves covering over the top of it.
She's herself.
Hey, technically, wouldn't she be almost Mask of the Wild in it right now?
Something like
one
that.
with the nature.
Gary decides to pull out a crap ton of supplies and a couple magical items, and eventually just okay. And he starts setting up pretty much his small little tent and shelter for me, which he does a far better job than Nix. And just kind of not even rubbing it in or really doing anything. Just okay. Puts the bedroll in there. Puts his stuff, along this, all of his stuff along the side, or leaves it. No, he actually leaves most of his stuff in the carriage and kind of just, okay. Good night. And Lucius. They're gone, so you can't see them. It's gone. And you hear a loud, You're a pig. Leave me alone. Then you hear a and a loud
We're just.
I like how as you turn yourself around, my character's just clinging to your back as you turned with. No, literally, my character. Look, when he was turning, it was just caught on him as he was turning. I was just turning with him.
We're just watching it happen. We have a good
Whoa,
show.
whoa, whoa.
Unfortunately,
We have to
as
roll
of
a
this moment,
perception.
I'll say yeah. You will have to roll a
Well,
perception.
because we're in a tree at this point. We've already found our tree.
You found a tree. You still have to roll a perception, and on top of that, you technically have to roll a disadvantage because it's a little far up.
Oh shit! So I'm gonna one.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20?
Yeah, I rolled 16 for that. I sneaker.
You didn't have to roll again. All you had to do was just roll it 2 times.
I know, but I did because I was like, I forgot what the
What do you
first
got?
one was. Well, 7 and a 1, so.
So, well, y'all know that one.
I saw
You can't cheat. To be fair,
Then again, I ain't know nothing about nature, nothing about nothing. All I know is that it's
Well,
hiding in this.
Volgar accidentally poked you in the eye.
Motherfucker. Wait,
God damn it.
I'm on his back and we're chilling in this tree. He's cat hanging off and I'm just like under his wing, just tucked in.
Yeah.
So at this point, he just elbowed me in the face. He was just like, hey, you can, oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, I'm just
Scratch.
And I'm like.
And what did you said dirty 20?
Yeah.
So you managed to discern what's going on. You saw Lucius take a nice mace to his abdomen.
You know what's funny is that when I go at Lucius, he's just like, back the fuck off. But at first he was like, oh, really? I'm like, damn, I don't know what I did, but all of a sudden I feel pretty fucked up. I need to figure out what the fuck I did to make him not like me so I can tell everybody what to do.
Just like crazy.
Just act as stupid as possible. Play with dirt. Eat it. Rub it into your flesh. And be
So
like,
act like an inmate?
yes! Dude, play with your own feces at this point in front of him. He will walk the fuck away.
Just do it once. He will never bother you again.
So
Like I
Lucius-
was down at that point. I was a little inebriated, but I was down. I was about to be like, "Hey, go get a barrel and hand
Lucius
him my
is
cash and be like,
Lucius
go
is
get a barrel."
currently keeled over.
Fucking pussy.
Oh, you don't even know what's going on. Only Volgar knows. And Leandra kind of walks in. She sits down in the carriage. You kind of are still trying to, make your way to sleep, but you heard kind of a little bit of it, and then you also hear, you sense a presence inside the carriage. She looks back. She notices you. Oh, I'm really sorry, Rygar. I didn't mean to disturb you.
It's alright.
Yeah, Lucius is being Lucius again.
He's back to normal.
Just not with
Yeah,
me.
he's back.
Yeah. I think I'd just rather not stay up a little bit. She kind of looks around, sees everything. And then she looks at you and asks, so, why did you choose the carriage to sleep in, Rygar?
Just felt like it.
Okay. Well, that sounds fair. I might sleep towards the front. I don't...
Well, I figured a lot easier just in case we have to get going. I can get to the right to the front right away.
Yeah, that's fair. You said you're sleeping closer to the back of the carriage?
Yeah, because it's closer to the exit. That way I can get out quick. But I need to get to the front.
Okay. Is that okay? Well, I'm gonna put my bedroll towards the front so I can sleep.
Sort of, yeah.
So they would have banging us.
And you hear the sound of
Forget
ruffling.
that we were in the tree. We could at least somewhat get to them a bit. Just imagine they get there. We're gonna walk all over the
And she
center.
just kind of, you know, guides her way in, which you can tell by the sounds that she's making.
Because we just forgot.
And then you just, eventually you hear her go quiet. You start going quiet. Lucius does what Lucius does. Vera and Makira make their way back, and eventually, you know, they do stuff to prepare their sleep. Time progresses. What's up? You gotta use the bathroom? Go use the bathroom.
I don't want to get up. I gotta pee so bad though, for real. I don't want to get up. It'll pass. I shouldn't. It's fine. Okay.
So currently, as of this moment in time, 5 hours have passed. So
also,
far,
technically, if I turn this on, then it's the same thing. Texting filter.
so 5 hours have passed. You guys have mostly been sleeping, and nothing really serves you your sleep.
Well, obviously not me and Lola. We're in a fucking tree like 20
Yeah, y'all
feet
are
off the
both
ground.
clocked the fuck out.
Tree lovers.
He's just cat fucking cradling. He's like straddling that tree just.
And
And I'm just
right
like
on.
curled up in that way. Like,
You are slightly disturbed by a sound of shuffling. But it's not from the outside. It's like a bedroll, like someone shifting anything. And you can hear it, but you kind of make your way back to sleep. Like you were in a deep sleep, and then you heard something. And you hear it again. Then more noises. And you hear no. And it's a woman's voice. You can't really triangulate the woman's voice from. It doesn't really alarm you too much. You figure maybe someone's just snoring, or Lucius is probably trying to go after somebody else. You just don't care for it at the moment. You're just trying to go back to sleep. And then eventually you hear a loud scream. And you hear a loud scream. So you hear a loud scream. And you hear, no. Leave my ear, no. Leave my family alone. Very loudly, very clear and concise, and it's at this point you recognize that voice as Mother Leandra's voice, who yells at the top of her lungs, just no, not my family, not my family, and you just hear a mace connect with like wood, and as of that moment in time, it snaps you awake, like, and you kind of just grab your axe, like instinct, like, and you perceive that the sound more than likely came from either Leandra or possibly Mace, but it sounded fairly close. And the impact, most definitely, you felt the impact. Oh, I thought you were rolling.
No, I'm just rolling just for hell of it.
So, yeah, so you are awoken by that sound of Leandra just screaming like that.
Well, that's if she's okay.
You sincerely ask, Leandra, are you okay? Are you sincerely? Yeah, sorry, you kind of just told me, but you sincerely ask her, Leandra was home. Just catching your breath. Yeah. You hear the sound of like the mace was dug into the wood. She puts the mace back down. Yeah, I appreciate you asking, Rygar. I think I'm okay. I just had a bad dream. That was all. And she shuffles back into her bedroll. You lay and shuffle back into your bedroll. Scooch back in. And now time progresses. Well, time progresses another 5 hours. And now is at this moment in time, light is now starting to rise, starting to make its way and peek towards the horizon just a little bit. It's starting to peek and rise towards the this is the horizon. You can see it just a little bit, and it's starting to peek in.
She snapped a little bit.
I cracked my baby toe on it. I cracked my baby toe on it.
So you all wake up. Rygar, you officially recovered from anything you ever had going on, hit dice, etc. You've gone through a long rest. Everybody has now gone through a full long rest. Everybody gets up, and the first people that wake up, you hear Leandra. Oh God, I feel so good. Oh yeah.
Wait,
Sorry, that was actually personally me. But you do hear her stretch. And you hear a little, like almost like the sound of like, and you're just stretching out. Yeah. Well, what's for breakfast, Rygar?
I have no clue what the fucking breakfast is.
Well, let's get some food ready and let's get eating. So, Leandra makes her way, grabs some, rations and a couple things, and pretty much starts getting prepared, makes a fire, and starts getting ready to cook food, or at least, make something, nutritious for everybody to eat. Nix wakes up, just a little bit uncomfortable. What's all that noise? Tell them fucking birds to shut up. Leandra responds, "Wake up, Nix. It's time to eat food." I didn't dip the tail in the food. Nix, I'm making the food. Just get up and get ready. Gary comes out, just puts out, kind of just, what's for eats? And heads towards, Leandra. You wake up, kind of make your way out of the carriage, figuring out what you're going to do. Lucius makes his way, kind of just stretches a little, it's morning time already?
I crawled off Bulgur's back because I know he's about to wake up and fall the fuck out of this tree, and I am trying not to get crushed on his back. So I
Both
sit...
of you roll a d20 right now.
Dude.
That's a 9.
Dude, I got a 9. You're gonna fucking kill me, bro. Bro, I wanna...
Yep, straight up.
Dude! No!
I even rolled a bad die. So, what ends up happening?
Like, I wanted to wake up, crawl off his back, and straddle the branch, and watch as he rolls off this branch and busts his shit, and then be like, hey, yo, catch me.
So, what ends up happening is you wake. So, Volgar, before you can even wake up,
You're not even awake, I bet. You fall in that tree half asleep and wake up on the ground.
you wake up to the feeling of air.
No!
And Volgar lands on top of you. He falls, lands on top of you. Damn. You take 6 crushing damage.
Fuck.
You let out a yelp.
No, barely
No,
gets to
like
yell
that.
at a yelp.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a... Because you're on top of me. Ain't no one gonna hear me. I'm between ground and you. So everybody hears... And that's you hearing that. And you're asleep on top of me, dead. And I'm just... And everybody else is off in the distance. We just fell out of a 20-story foot tree, like 40 feet away from the group.
And shortly after,
It's all up to you at this point, bro. I'm stuck under you. All I can do is either stab you or hope you wake up. Or you ain't gonna like the other one. Oh, I was about to say, you ain't gonna like the other option. The other option is,
Makira walks up. Okay. Vera speaks.
You just kind of see my arms just stuck like this over his shoulder. Because he's on top. Just...
Hey, Volgar. Volgar?
Right over.
Just... Thank you!
Okay, well...
You're just in the ground with your hands still up.
When you guys...
Like,
when you guys are ready, food's ready.
They assume some shit, and we're just like, nah. It was just easy, because he's big enough to where I could stealth behind him.
You don't have to explain anything to me.
No, I'm just explaining it to explain it, because...
Alright, makes it look more suspicious, but I'm gonna go get some food now.
Not to them, I'm just explaining that out loud. Like, it ain't like that. Like,
Well,
to myself, as if... Okay, I'm saying it as if I'm trying to reassure myself.
They're no longer within earshot. Oh no, you wouldn't add anything. You would literally just...
I know. That's for my intimidation, though.
Yeah, sounds about right. So...
I just clicked a random thing and I rolled almost a nat 20.
Hey, Rygar, what you doing?
In my sleep, you just
go off and take a piss.
Intimidates.
feel the intimidation.
Just-
I'm just letting out an aura of intimidation. I'm freaking out all the while like near us.
Well, y'all not paying attention. Rygar just kind of comes out and...
He feels the...
Whoa! What do you mean? Did it...
Go take
like,
a piss.
Okay, but like, is that near the group or
Walk
near us?
off.
We're like about 40 feet away
Walk
from the
away.
group.
He's away from us.
Okay, because
Listen,
we're
I walk-
over there.
I walked through.
Y'all aren't paying attention. He's literally just off taking a piss.
Perception.
Mobile device not found.
Leandra mentions, Rygar, you might want to wash your hands before touching any of this food.
I already ate. I ate before I went to the piss.
You ate already?
Yeah.
What'd you eat?
Where the hell was she made?
She hasn't even made it yet. It's still like in the process.
No shit about washing. There's a river nearby.
She got up, she woke up Nyx, and then she started doing that. And in the process, McKieran found me being crushed under Volgor.
Oh shit, I'm gonna wash my hands on that. That's fucking rude.
Well, I'm just making sure you know. We have water that you can use.
Yep.
No,
Actually, I think someone should have some sort of like prestidigitation or something to be able to just or create water. Someone, I guarantee, someone has create. I think. Fuck it. Actually, I know exactly. Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyww. Oh yeah,
You're the same person who crushed me.
Ready to connect.
Yeah. Also, he can extend our water usage because he can just create water. Oh.
Is it connected to your thing? I'm just making sure because if it connects to something else.
It's because my phone died.
Okay, well then I'm gonna shut it off because I don't want somebody accidentally connecting to it, and then.
I was just gonna turn on my.
Well, let me know when you do that, and then I'll turn it on.
I'm just gonna connect my phone.
Loser. I say that because you knew your phone was. I didn't know my phone was dying until it died. Because I had it on the screen the whole time and I wasn't paying attention to my screen.
So anywho, yeah, so after some time passes, Volgor, you wake up after crushing poor Sabi.
Who is still laying there trying to like get back the air that she lost in that 20-foot drop that you gave her onto. Dude, I should have just slept on the branch.
You've taken a nice little piss. You washed your hands slightly, and you washed your hands or at least rinsed them off so you know you can eat. And Volgor, you wake up. When you wake up, I need you to roll a perception check.
Watch me roll a 1 now.
Actually,
I'd be so pissed.
12.
You wake up, and almost immediately, but it takes you a while. You catch a waft of something. You smell food.
Wow.
Sabi. Roll a perception check.
17. Wait. Perception?
Is it a base 17?
Base 17 plus 8.
You can. It's just. While you're
I noticed everything.
You taking
I
a
see the
breath through
butterflies
your
when
nose,
it's-
trying to gather your air.
Well, one, I just had the wind knocked out of me, so that makes sense that all of a sudden I'm just. I can taste the grass.
You smell food.
No, I smell more than just food. I can smell that, like.
He
You
smells
smell
the
that
surrounding.
Volgor just farted.
I was even like, I can smell that Rygar take a piss. I can smell the sweat off these motherfuckers. I can smell the stank of what's around us. I can smell the dew on the grass. I can smell the blood in the air. I can smell it all. I don't fucking know.
You can smell the blood coming out of your lungs.
You're right, I just fucking had the wind knocked out of me, and yet apparently I'm very perceptive.
There's a small possibility that you may or may not be internally bleeding. Who knows? One would never know. All I know is that really did hurt when you got crushed. But you also smell food.
So let's see.
So, you get up, Savi. I don't know what Volgor's doing. You mentioned you see the food of Savi. You see the food, Volgor. What are you doing?
It's like a good.
I
24.
slowly make my way there. The food woke me up, not the fall. He's used to falling out of tall trees, so.
What's up?
I immediately look at Volgor and go like this. Come here, come here. I need to talk to you real quick.
Just me slunking over.
Just kind of like looks at you and just fails at jumping and trying to smack your face as you are like twice my height. And just goes,
I mean,
that's for landing on me. As I am too tired and too under breath to really give a shit. But I just want food, so I'm just like, you fucking landed on me. Give me.
I put out my hand and heal her.
just like, bro, that hurt. I can taste the blood in my lips. I can taste my kidneys in my liver. They don't taste very good.
Help.
Delicacies.
I can only have one of my kidneys. I still need my liver.
High iron.
No, man, I don't even think I could actually eat liver in my life. I'd throw up.
I never even tried it. I still want to try it.
So,
My nana eats
But
it all
my
the time,
iron
but
is
it's
already
like,
fucking high, so I don't
I
need it.
have an iron deficiency, so my iron bottoms out, so I have to take a lot of iron.
so roughly about this. After you two interact with each other, you guys talk. Everybody pretty much grabs food and eats what they can. And
We're
That's
just
all.
talking about iron and liver.
as of this moment, everyone's food is finished. Or as of this moment, everyone's food's finished. You guys gather around, put all the plates in, or whatever you guys had from utensils, put them away. We'll try to wash them as best as you can.
I create water.
Everyone starts packing up all their stuff. By the time you guys are done with all of this,
Can have done that underneath so that when we landed.
by the time everything has passed on, so far, pretty much 30 minutes have passed.
Just mid-fall.
The sun's really starting to rise as
This is how I
of the
cushion
moment.
my fall.
Just Mask
So-
of the Wild in the rain.
I'll say so. Lucius kind of steps up and mentions, "All right. So what are we doing? Who's gonna drive the carriage? Who's gonna hang back? Are we switching off, or are we just?"
I'm gonna continue driving.
Okay. Well, if you need to, hold on. Let me double check everybody's skills and really make sure. Let me see. It's a +2. It's a +4.
I'm a wood elf that's terrible with nature.
It's a +5.
That's so bad.
Kind of remind me of the
But like,
one new anime that just came out. There's a wood elf that can't use magic at all, so she
I love how
uses
nobody.
gauntlets.
I went
It's
with like
capable of
acrobatics,
anything.
deception, history, insight.
I went for on purpose.
Perception, persuasion,
Well, I
sleight
with
of
my
hand, and
dwarf.
stuff like
What's
things
your
that I
animal
can
handling?
use
4.
in any kind of scenario.
Like, 'cause I
It's
want- I want-
nature.
has
When would I would need that?
I don't care.
Literally day 2 of playing.
That's one thing I wanted to have for my
It's like,
dwarf. Was with it. Anyway, I'm like,
Yeah.
plus with my subclass,
time
my
playing
barbarian,
here, he
the
was
totem
like, "Who
beast,
clicked
the
your-
totem
what's
beast,
your nature?"
beast totem.
Nothing. What do you roll?
Okay.
Sit.
So,
Fucking stupid.
Leandra does step up.
I got nothing for
And
nature
state.
too, so.
That I was like, "Oh, Volgor, just if you need, if you ever." Well, no, sorry, not Volgor. Rygar. Like I said, I'm tired now at this point.
Well, it is almost 4.
Yeah, I know. So, Rygar, if you need, I can always take over and guide the carriage. I'm actually pretty good with animal handling, or not animal handling. I'm pretty good with, handing
Well, I start feeling I'll let you know.
Okay. So pretty much, as of this moment in time, everybody can make a perception check.
10. I don't know why I'm fucking wrong though.
I got 8.
9. I got a 1 plus 8 perception.
If you get a base 1 or base 20, that's what I always want. I always need to know.
Base 1 and then my perceptions are.
Yeah, so because if you get it, because especially like depending on what your scale is, like sometimes they'll be like, oh, well, I know you already succeeded at that. So yeah, you got base 1, and you crit failed.
Well, then again, I had the wind knocked out of me because I had a fucking 8 over 7 foot dragonborn land on me and almost crushed me to death.
Pounds?
I think 350, yeah.
Yeah, about 350 pounds.
I'm only 185, bro. He should have killed me.
A very spiky 350 pound.
Yeah, he should have killed me. I'm surprised I'm alive right now.
You
I
are-
somehow avoided it being impaled while being crushed.
You're saved by my wings.
Yeah,
So,
like your wings are
you're still wincing from pain. You're like,
I'm not even paying attention to
No, I
shit.
healed
That's
But, yeah.
oh,
Sorry.
well, it's still like you feel like you're still trying to gather your breath.
The trauma.
The trauma. Oh god. So you guys don't really see anything of notice. I mean, you do notice the areas and everything, looks okay, but everything seems to look normal. It appears to look normal. I was kidding. No, everything. Like I said, everything looks normal. It's
16.
nothing.
No, technically it seems normal. So, the DM said it seems normal. The room seems empty. So, the DM said the room seems
Yeah, so basically, as of this moment in time, if nobody's got anything else further they need to do, you guys can head into the, if you guys head into the carriage, do what you guys want to do. Also, Jeff is like
jumps
being
on
near
right
4
on
o'clock.
Volgor's back and says, "Let's go, bro."
Immediately jumps back.
What do you want to do?
Go home.
Woohoo!
Alright.
Cause I do have work in the morning.
Okay,
No,
so.
you know what? Climbs up your tail and gets on your back. Just because it looks cool.
Fucking weirdo. So, anywho, you climb
I
onto
just like come up here and just be like, because I had the wind knocked out of me. I'm tired. I got dropped. I got fallen on top of out of a 20 foot fucking tree. So like, I got nothing else. Also, please don't lose your keys again.
Oh, I have them in my case.
Okay, because last time they gave me so much.
Oh, it was starting to give me anxiety. I got my migraine.
Like, I was so scared. I was like, oh
This
no.
is why I brought my shit with me. Just in case I get that again.
So, you guys all assume your positions, pack up all your stuff. By the time you guys are officially, like I said, by the time you guys are officially done, it's 6:30. Everything's already been done. Oops, I said the exact time. You guys can't tell the time exactly.
Unless there's.
Well, you were telling us as out of so that's just the narrative. So we know what time it is as us.
By the
Characters
time.
don't, but we do, so that we know how much time has passed between then and so forth.
By the time the main characters moved out, it was
So
6:30.
pretty much what ends up happening is.
Not to mention whoever's watching will know how much time has passed as well.
Yeah.
Pretty much to explain what ends up happening, 30 minutes kind of go by.
Ooh, that
It
hurts.
So,
I think
30
Gulliver
minutes go
found his
by.
real life whip.
You guys travel for
I
a
have
very.
one.
You guys kind of travel for a brief moment.
Dude,
And we see the sacrifices.
What the fuck? We ain't surviving that shit.
Hold on, wait. I'm not done.
that looks like a plate of deliciousness. There's all sorts of things I can eat on. I'm sorry.
How many members? There are 9 members in the group, right?
Yeah.
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 8 plus the new guy, which is me, who is hiding currently.
I love this scene. It's annoying, but I love it.
See, I can't do that on mine. Mine isn't as...
I'm now going side to side.
Well, I can't also bounce, because...
Yeah, side to side doesn't really do anything.
Well, also, I can't really do what you're doing, because I would have... Yeah, I can't.
Your mom says hi.
Who?
Oh, your mom.
Well, I did post it to the map. So I snap map. Maybe somebody checked it. I'm unsure because my phone is dead, but I'm like, hey, more the merrier people, please join. It's kind of getting a little boring. Like, I love my best friend, but like, getting food comments is really annoying at this point.
Let me see.
No, it's every time that I see a food thing.
Chicken nuggets.
2, 4, 6,
and then I get
7.
hungry, and I'm like, you know what, chicken nuggets. And then he said chicken tendies, and I was like, now I'm talking about some chicken tenders.
Next time your friend does that, be like, okay, you send me food now.
Bro.
You owe me food, dickhead.
You're making me hungry.
Oh yeah, by the way, you still never answered the question if you wanted to, there you go, I got it. That's 2, 4, 6, 8.
What? Who?
Yeah, you're supposed to answer the question, do you want to go to the store later, or after I get off work today, or do you want to go on Saturday?
Whichever. Because I'm like, either it's after we drop off.
Remember, we're
Crispin.
not dropping off Crispin until,
I don't work
Till after
Saturday.
you get off work.
Yeah, he doesn't work Saturday. He's going to be here.
I'm sorry,
Oh, shit, I forgot to mention that.
You didn't tell, I thought he was just here till Friday because I knew that your mom wasn't going to bring her home until after noon because she was going to spend the day with great aunt and all that. So,
Okay, so can each of you give me
I'm like, otherwise, hey, more people means more shit that we can carry in the house at once. So
can each of you give me a D12?
just going to turn me into a fucking slave.
Yep, D12. That one's yours? Oh, no, I was going to roll it.
Oh, you don't break.
Okay. Jeff,
I'll say mine's the color for
Rygar,
Savi,
and...
Bulgur. Bulgur is
Wait, no.
different.
That's Savi, that's Wilbur.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to keep these separate. Hey, listen, if I want to be extra, I can be extra.
You want to see extra?
That one counted. I
Let me
saw
show
it
you
was
fucking
2.
extra right now.
No, you want? What about extra? What about extra? Don't touch my goddamn dice.
Now the fuck what? I moved it.
1, 3, 4.
That's why I start adding up. It's 41 right now?
Yeah.
Yep, shit.
He went into hiding. He got shy.
That's my dice. That's cocked.
10.
No, it's cocked. Cocked.
Oh my god.
12.
That would have been a 12 too. 9.
Okay, so 50.
Cocked.
He really likes talking himself. 60.
Jesus Christ, all 3 were cocked.
63. Man, why couldn't you roll a 9?
Perfect. That's yours. Oh.
I'm like, you should know mine. You bought these.
Yeah.
Because I like those. And not to mention, it gives me Joker vibes.
This is fire.
I got a song for that.
I mean, like, the green and white ones is cool, and it has, like, purple glitter in it, but it's not as cool as
So
the
what was that
purple
number?
green.
63.
You all take
Like,
63
it's cool,
HP
but they're
damage.
two different. They're both
Damn.
greens. One
I'm
has
just kidding.
white with, like,
Stop it. You're almost dead.
Everyone takes 63 HP damage. Nah.
I'm still alive.
Whoa!
Are you
how
glad I
much?
healed you?
Because I have 61.
No,
Oh
I
yeah,
healed
you're death
He-
save state
I
right
healed
now.
you.
Dude,
I'm back to max.
wait,
I'm still
wait,
alive.
are you did he, like, did we actually, did he accept that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit,
So
okay,
my
because,
character healed you.
I don't know. What did you heal? What did you do?
I healed her for max. So she was back up to 37.
But what did you do? A
Or
spell
60.
or did you use your standard healing hands?
Healing hands.
Oh, okay. Then you have to say you lost a half a hit dice.
Yeah.
okay, because I was
I'm
about to
still
say,
alive.
like, you didn't, I'm like, we didn't,
Okay.
did he acknowledge that?
So,
Because we have to be sure he
this
acknowledged
is-
that as the DM. So,
So
that,
what was the
like,
number again? 63?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So we're fucking fighting.
30 minutes. So
I would
30.
really only
Hold
have
on,
4
wait.
health, I'd be dead.
30 minutes
I would just-
of you guys
Just
making your
exit.
way along
I
onto
would
the
just be,
path.
like, fucking on, just
Actually,
a corpse in your
Crispin,
wing at this
can you
point.
do me a favor and Crispin, can you do me a favor and let me through so I can or move over that way if you need to.
Come.
Whichever is easiest, to be honest.
Well, it's a lot easier for him to just move towards me.
So as of this moment in time, you guys are
Look
currently.
at my dice. The purple and green, and then this one's white.
You guys have
Like
currently
purple
made it
sparkles
here.
and green.
In the time that
It's
you
like his face and his hair, and then his. Oh my god, I like them.
actually not a little bit farther. I'm sorry. You guys have currently made it here in your travels.
Like this one was my favorite though.
You guys have currently made it here in your travels. You guys are right about here. You guys are actually technically halfway to the old location of Merrill. So anyway, yes. So you've made it that far in your travels, and
It's cracking.
so amongst your travels, Rygar, you spot, and it's clear as day to notice. You spot. That was
That was
this.
the harder part. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just behind him too, just arms clasped behind my head, just like.
So,
Just,
so Rygar, upon your travels, while you are,
dude,
you
that's
spot
what I imagine Jedediah looks like.
63.
Just sweet in your face. And show him, show him.
This is Jedediah.
This is what I imagine. This is what I imagine when he just walked down and he's just like this sleek face.
Yeah.
With like this big old buff guy carrying a dead body. He's like, I'm just like, the horror.
I have to like that.
So yeah,
That's
did
fucking
you
good.
catch that, Rygar?
Yeah, 63 what?
That's the end of our
fucking
session.
Good.
You should send that.
What the
You should say
fuck?
that and send that to the chat.
Did you guys catch that? Rygar spotted 63.
Don't know.
He said spotted.
There could be more.
He said spotted for Chris Cheeto something. I don't fucking know at this point. I'm just saying whatever.
Alright. So I'm a little bit gassed out, a little bit tired. It's going to be a really rough Friday for me because I'm going to be doing some stuff, but we're going to end our session off here. So, as you guys are aware, the session ended off with Rygar spotting 63. Nobody knows what. 63 balls on the ground, 63 coins,
63 wolves. Bears.
63 dire wolves.
63,
Oh,
all I
fuck
had to
that.
do is immediately bust this out. So done.
63 or 63 demons. 63 people.
63 brothel prostitutes.
You know what? I could be that.
centaurs.
I could be the DM that brought out 63 liches.
Fuck, we're definitely good.
63 virgins?
Oh,
Oh, did he say lichen? Damn it.
Liches.
Damn it. I thought he said virgins. I got happy for a second.
so how do you spell Jedediah?
Jedidih.
J-E.
Jedidih.
Like
IAH.
Jedi. But,
63 underage children. There's your
six. Virgins. They don't have to be underage. They could literally be a whole thing of
63
like
virgins.
Nuns. A whole group of 63
Virgins.
nuns. A lot of nuns.
Underage virgins.
I never said underage. I just said virgins.
Yeah.
You're
well, I said.
specifying underage.
Yeah.
Better keep Lucius away.
Cause you're what?
Lucius, bro, you better keep me away. That's my type.
Underage virgins?
No, virgins in general. Not underage. I mean, unless it's like,
She wants them young.
unless like
She likes them pure.
they somehow persuade me, and I just so happen to be stupid enough to be like, okay. But like, is that my fault?
Yeah.
Damn. Guess
So
I'm worse
anyway,
than Lucius.
The way you're built.
Yes. 63 something. That's what Rygar spotted while he was doing his standard carriaging.
I'm just
Carriage riding.
like, hopefully it's virgins.
So, hopefully in our next episode, well, in our next episode, we'll figure out what that 63 was. Also, next week will be the official end of our weekly Thursday sessions because I will no longer be able to do sessions every Thursday
Oh shit.
Do you know what I would
because
get
every
behind
other
you?
Thursday I will be at
I don't
work.
give a fuck.
So I will be switching back to the 2-week sessions, but they'll still be on Thursday. just be every other week. So next week will be our last weekly session. I hope you guys make it to the next episode, and I probably might do a couple. Probably might end up doing a couple things later regarding like map design and various other things. At least the stuff that I can show everybody, including the players, because I don't want to show them stuff or they look at the stream and they say, "Oh, I know what the map's gonna look like." You know, so. But hopefully I see you guys on the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next episode.